Sagittarius, you wild pony of fabulousness, how much I love you and your freedom of spirit. This year, you're going to need all that, baby, because we're all going through a massive shift as the outer planets are changing signs. We're shifting our worldview, our needs are shifting, what inspires our soul is shifting, and we really have to pay attention to our soul's compass. Let's get stuck in. Now, straight away, the North Node on the 12th of January is shifting signs. Now, the North Node is our destiny. It's our future. Actually, it can deliver things beyond our wildest dreams if we allow ourselves to be guided by our soul and our spirit and not led off track just to go for security or to hide what we desire. Now, it's interesting because as you are the wild pony, sometimes you have varying views on what home and family means to you. But right now, it's all about home and family. Where do you feel at home? Do you need more freedom or less freedom? Are you happy where you're living? Do you want to move? All of these things can happen under the North Node in Pisces. Our whole perception of home and family is evolving and growing. So really keep that in your mind. Now, Jupiter, at the moment, certainly early on in the year, is until June the 9th in your relationship zone, your one-to-one partnerships, the people you are intimate with. Can be a best friend, can be a business partnership, but you know, it's fabulous when it comes to relationships and romance. And Jupiter's the planet of good fortune. So really allow yourself to make the most of that into transforming any one-to-one relationships, because Jupiter will shift and go into your power position on June the 9th. So take this magic around relationships, particularly as Venus is also in a fabulous place. It stops being retrograde in that place on March the 2nd when it's in Aries and your 5th house of pleasure, joy, flirting and fabulousness. So you're feeling creative, you're feeling open at the beginning of the year, you're thinking deep thoughts about what makes you safe and what makes you grow and what you need to be the wild pony that you are. But generally, there is an up vibe. Now, you're going to have a revelation around your career when the full moon in Virgo has a total lunar eclipse on March the 14th. How are you feeling about your career? Change is on the agenda. Whether you're going to change your attitude, whether you're going to change your career, whether you're going to change. If you're not into career, a lot of people say to me they don't work or they're retired. You know, if it's about your life purpose, where you think you'll go, what you're doing with that juice from now on, what is your passion. Big shift in that with this full moon in Virgo, big transformation and revelation. Also, the new supermoon in Aries on March 29th is a partial solar eclipse, and this is giving you a revelation when it comes to your bliss and your happiness. And it's much needed because the following day, Neptune, the Lord of Illusion, but also intuition and spirituality. When I say Lord, Lordess, Lord they, Neptune has no boundaries and is all and everything. And entering Aries, we have this sense of, you know, you wanting your pleasure and you wanting to be creative. Oh my goodness, you will have the most incredible downloads of creativity that come from beyond you. They come from a deeper part of your spirit. But there will be a danger that you might want to lose yourself in a drug-like haze by sort of, you know, getting involved with someone and it's like an addiction. Avoid all addictions with Neptune in Aries, because you are seeking pleasure wherever you can find it. That is what you are hungry for this year, pleasure and joy and creativity. So you've really got to keep an eye on yourself with Neptune and its boundarylessness to make sure that you're, you know, going in the right direction. Now, Saturn is also going into Aries on May the 25th, and exactly what I was saying, actually. Saturn is the Lord of responsibility, so it's saying to you, right, you know, keep your boundaries clear, keep everything clear and structured, and do the work and be responsible when it comes to your creativity and your pleasure. I know you may say, darling, that does not sound like fun, but it's going to give you the foundations you need to have kind of permanent happiness, joy and pleasure. You know, so it's very interesting because you've got Neptune on the one hand giving you one message, Saturn on the other hand giving you another message. If you put these two together, what a heady mix of wonder it is that can deliver beyond your expectations. So it's up to you. No one can control you. You are the wild pony after all. but, you know, try and ground yourself and make sure you are very clear on your boundaries. Jupiter is entering Cancer, and for you, you're going to, from June the 9th, you're going to have some very profound experiences for the next year or so. You are going to, it's all about life, death, rebirth, sex, obsession, money, power. And Jupiter is saying to you, do you know what? If you've given your power away in the past, I am here to deliver it to you. But it's up to you to take it, to stretch yourself, to know how powerful you are, and to overcome those things. Interesting theme here, because the shadow side of that is about, you know, giving your power away and addictions and all the things that kind of Neptune might be tempting you with. So keep clear. Jupiter is saying your power is coming. You are ripe to be empowered and to absolutely be able to walk in the world in your truth. The full moon is in Sagittarius on June the 11th, and it's a very powerful one as it's trine Mars. So you have this fire around you and this passion for life. The full moon in Pisces and the total lunar eclipse on September the 7th is giving you a message about home and family and where you want to be. Trust your intuition. There is a revelation coming. Maybe not straight away, because eclipses don't deliver the information straight away, but certainly a powerful message about what home and family means to you. And then the new black moon in Virgo opposing Saturn on September the 21st is a partial eclipse. And you're working out the balance between career, or what you're passionate about in this life, and your home and family, and how the dynamics are in those two areas. But again, something could be delivered big time through this revelation, so bear with. Mars enters Sagittarius, giving you a peak of energy on November the 4th. It is opposing Uranus. Uranus, you know, is giving you this energy of kind of the unexpected, and you're like, well, you know, you can deal with it. You can ride through that, you know. You've just got to be in control of your horse. So your horse can be wild. The horse that you are can be free. The horse that you are can buck people off and not have anyone control you. But you've got to learn to be safe within yourself and not be a skittish wild pony. Mercury goes retrograde in Sagittarius on November the 9th. So wouldn't do any deals around that time. Jupiter actually also goes retrograde. So you're learning about past issues to do with power and powerlessness around in November. And also Mercury is retrograde in your sign. So there's a lot of conversations about the past coming up in November. But when the sun enters your sign and Venus enters your sign at the end of November, well, that is when you're feeling empowered. That is when you're feeling like, yeah, baby, you know, I'm on my way. And then when Mercury retro shadow ends, December the 15th, your words are spells. And you are magnetic, and you can draw all sorts of wonder towards you, particularly as you have your birthday new moon. And that is happy days, baby, because you are able to open up your arms to the brand new cycle, the new you. You've shed so much this year. And, you know, Uranus is going into Gemini as well. I don't know if I mentioned that, July the 7th. So there's a lot of shake-ups when it comes to who you're relating to and your one-to-one relationships. And now you have found such a strong relationship with yourself by the end of the year, and who you want to be and what dreams you want to build and where you're going. And it's so important for you to cast out your manifesting and your beliefs on that new moon. So I hope you don't, I'll remind you closer to the time, but that's on December the 20th next year. Anyway, so much love to you, my darling. You take care. Have a stunning time. And I'll speak to you soon.
I like to class a reading as an oasis for the soul. Time out where we can really spoil ourselves.
When someone comes online, I'm already there. Their energy straight away goes whoosh, and the messages start.
We need happiness in our lives, we need joy, we need love, and these things shouldn't be so elusive. They should come to us as our birthright, and I want people to have that, to give them the ability to go directly to their dreams.
This work is incredible, it's joyful, it means so much that I'm able to give that gift to somebody.
I'll be looking at the obstacles in your life, but also the opportunities. I'd like to be the person that's going to straighten your crown for you.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them and gives some validations. So it was a psychic reading.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.